Do you want to prep weeks of nutritious, high-protein, delicious vegan meals in one afternoon, where every meal stays fresh for up to 2 months? This meal prep is full of delicious, freezer-friendly meals that can reheat super easily. And not only will I show you exactly how to make all of these meals, but you can also download all of the recipes plus a full grocery list by clicking the link in the description. That's really good. So I don't love spending all my time in the kitchen when I'm meal prepping, so we're going to get started with the ingredients that take the longest to cook and prep first. So I'm going to get this rice into the rice cooker and start soaking the cashews. Add 1.5 cups of dry basmati rice to the rice cooker with 2.25 cups of water. If you don't have a rice cooker, simply cook the rice on the stove according to package directions. Add 1 cup of cashews to a bowl and cover with hot water and set aside to soak. Now it's time to dive in and make our first recipe, which is spiced lentils and chickpeas. This will be our dinner for this meal prep. Start by dicing 2 medium onions. For maximum safety, we go halfway up the parabola of the onion. Then we flip it around. We do this again. So if your knife slips like that, it's not gonna slip uphill, so it's a little safer. I always feel like I'm gonna blow myself up when I use this. And it's always fine. Add a splash of water, the diced onions, and 2 tablespoons of minced garlic to a large pot over medium heat. Saute for about 5 minutes. Then add 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of cumin, and 2 tablespoons of curry powder. We got some yummy smelling spices right now. Then add 8 cups of water, 2 14.5 ounce cans of diced tomatoes, 3 cups of dry brown lentils, and 2 teaspoons of salt. How many grinds does it take to get a teaspoon of salt? 1, 2, 3, 4. The correct answer is 63. So for this meal prep, I'll be getting my iodine from a small piece of daily kombu, which is a type of seaweed, but you can use iodized salt in this recipe instead of eating some seaweed with your meal prep to get an iodine as well. Lastly, add 2 teaspoons of pepper. Stir and bring to a boil. Then reduce the heat, cover, and let simmer for 35 minutes. Then add 2 15.5 ounce cans of chickpeas, 8 cups of kale, and squeeze in the juice from 1 full lemon. So we're adding some lemon for flavor, but vitamin C also increases iron absorption by up to 4 times. So that will make all the iron in this meal more easily absorbed. This smells great. Mix, cover, and cook for another 5 to 10 minutes. Now, divide the cooked rice from earlier between 8 freezer-friendly meal prep containers. This will be about 100 grams of cooked rice per container. Then evenly divide the lentil dal between the same 8 containers. You can store these containers in the fridge for 4 days or freeze them for 2 to 3 months. We packed up all of our meals in Pyrex containers, and the reason I love using Pyrex is you can just put this into the freezer, and then when you're ready to eat it, you can pull it out and put it right in the microwave. And then when you're ready to eat your meal, you can top it with 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast and some chopped cilantro to taste. Speaking of taste, let's do a little taste test. Very wholesome. Super nutritious and delicious. Next up, we're gonna make a creamy sun-dried tomato pasta with soy curl chicken. Creamy sauces are ideal for freezing thanks to their higher fat content, which actually helps to prevent freezer burn. Bring a large pot of water to a boil. Once the water is boiling, add 2 8-ounce boxes of edamame pasta and cook according to package directions. Edamame pasta is typically done in about 3 to 5 minutes, so be careful not to overcook. Now we're gonna soak our soy curls. These aren't widely available in grocery stores, but they're really shelf stable, so you can buy them online and they'll be good for months. Add 4.5 cups of dry soy curls to a bowl, along with 4 cups of low sodium vegetable broth to rehydrate them. This says 4 cups. We're gonna double check. Kettle and fire. You shortchanged us by 1/4 cup. That's a lot. 1/16 of your product. They shortchange you every time. That's where they get their extra margins. Set aside for at least 15 minutes to soak. Dice up 2 bell peppers and 1 onion. Add them to a pan over medium heat with 4 teaspoons of minced garlic and cook for 5 minutes. Once the soy curls have hydrated, drain the veggie broth and squeeze out any excess liquid. Then add the rehydrated soy curls to the pan with the onions, bell peppers, and garlic and cook for another 7 to 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Finally, add in 12 cups of spinach, mix together, and cover the pan. Cook for another few minutes until the spinach is wilted. Steven, insert the spinach cook down meme. Add the cooked pasta to the pan and toss to combine. 295 grams of plant protein in this pan. Turn the heat off and set aside while we blend up the sauce. Drain the water from the cashews we soaked earlier and add them to a blender. Then add 2 cups of low sodium vegetable broth, 6 tablespoons of sun-dried tomatoes, 1 cup of nutritional yeast, 4 teaspoons of minced garlic, 4 teaspoons of dried basil, and 4 teaspoons of dried oregano. Blend until smooth. So we're gonna add this to our monstrous portion of pasta and then mix it all together. It's probably a solid like 15 pounds of food. Pour the sauce from the blender over your pasta, soy curls, and vegetables and mix until everything is evenly coated. Divide into 8 freezer-friendly containers. Store in the fridge for 4 days or in the freezer for 2 to 3 months. When you're ready to eat, heat in a saucepan or microwave for 4 to 5 minutes. Top with fresh basil and oregano to taste. Time for a little taste test of the final product. I really love edamame pasta. Pretty much like any legume-based pasta. It just has so much more protein and nutrients than regular whole wheat pasta. So it's a really great way to go. A little bit more. I'm stealing from my future self, who's gonna wish he had more food. Sorry, Leif. For breakfast, we're making vanilla green smoothie freezer bags. So tofu is a super underrated way to add creaminess and a lot of protein to your smoothies. Begin by cutting 3 16-ounce blocks of extra firm tofu into cubes. Next, chop 8 cups of kale. Most frozen kale that you get at the store is basically just the stems. Ugh. This is good kale, and we'll freeze it ourselves. Line up 8 freezer bags and grab 8 bananas. Ooh, double peeling. Peel and add 1 banana to each bag. Next, divide the cubed tofu evenly between the 8 freezer bags. Divide the 8 cups of chopped kale evenly between the freezer bags as well. Lastly, to each bag, add 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Close each bag and store them in the freezer. So it's super simple. When you're ready to have one of your smoothies, you're just going to grab your smoothie bag, add 1.5 cups of soy milk, and then blend it until it's smooth. Cheers. It's really nice and creamy. I love the texture. So I really like the subtle sweetness of the smoothie, but if you have more of a sweet tooth and you would like to sweeten this a little bit more, you can add some extra fruits. Adding some more bananas or mangoes can work really well. You could also add some dates, or you could even add some maple syrup. Now we're gonna be making our snack, which is almond butter energy bites, and I am super excited to have some. In a medium-sized mixing bowl, add 1 cup of rolled oats, 5 tablespoons of almond butter. So to make the measurement easy, I put the almond butter on a food scale, and I'm looking for -80 grams because I'm taking almond butter out. And as a little reward for using this measurement method, you get to lick the spoon. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 4 tablespoons of mini vegan chocolate chips. Mix with a spoon until everything is well combined. Roll the mixture into 8 1-inch balls and place them into a freezer-friendly container or bag. It's hearty, subtly sweet. That is the perfect dessert to end the day. Now it's time for a taste test of a 10-month-old meal prep container. It's like one of those space vlogs or something. Hey, this is Commander Leif Barneston, 10 months after the Starship disaster. I am on my last meals. I'm super hungry. I cannot wait to eat this and give you a taste test. That's really not that bad. It's actually pretty good. So we're really just testing the limits here. I wouldn't recommend that you wait 10 months to start eating your food because it will be fresher earlier. I can tell that the chickpeas are a little dry inside, but other than that, it's quite good. The rice is perfect. This meal prep includes 3 tablespoons of sunflower seeds daily to help meet our vitamin E requirements. This can be enjoyed as a snack or as an additional topping for the sun-dried tomato pasta. A US quarter-sized piece of kombu is included each day as well to meet our daily iodine needs. If seaweed isn't your thing, then you can opt for a half teaspoon of iodized salt instead. Just keep in mind your sodium intake. Alright, let's dive into a nutrition breakdown. We've hit every single vitamin and mineral target to make this meal prep 100% nutritionally complete. A full day of eating on this meal prep clocks in at 1,815 calories, where every day includes 1 energy bite. Since each energy bite contains 155 calories and they're super delicious, you can easily increase or lower your total calories on this meal plan by changing the number of energy bites. Regardless of how many energy bites you eat, this meal plan is 100% nutritionally complete, even if you eat 0 energy bites. For me, 1,815 calories would be a really serious calorie deficit, so I would need to eat at least 8 more energy bites per day to maintain my current size. Plus, I really love these energy bites, so that's not a problem for me. Keep in mind that this is an 8-day meal prep and the energy bite recipe makes 8 energy bites to account for 1 energy bite per day. So if you know that you'll need to eat 2 or more energy bites per day, be sure to double or triple the batch to save yourself time. As you can see, we hit over 120 grams of protein without even using protein powder. And we got more than enough of every single amino acid. A common misconception is that people on plant-based diets struggle to get enough calcium. But we actually got almost all of the calcium that we need for the day in just the vanilla green smoothie breakfast thanks to the tofu, fortified plant-based milk, and kale. Although we recommend that all vegans supplement with a dedicated vitamin B12 supplement, this full day of eating allows you to eat more than enough B12 through fortified nutritional yeast and soy milk. Lentils are not only a great source of iron, fiber, and protein, but they're also a great source of zinc. However, the zinc in foods like lentils are often bound to phytates, which are natural compounds in plant foods that can block the absorption of certain minerals. Thankfully, there is a way to boost absorption. For example, adding some chopped onion or a clove of garlic to your meal can increase zinc absorption by as much as 160%. And we added both of those to our spiced lentils. Another really important nutrient is omega-3 fatty acids. We got all of the omega-3 ALA that we need for the day with 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds in our smoothie. I always aim to include at least 1 serving of flaxseed, chia seed, hemp seed, or walnuts in my diet every day for ALA. So up next, let's talk about vitamin D. Vitamin D is an absolutely crucial vitamin that you need to either get from supplements or from fortified foods or also from just getting out and getting some sun. To produce enough vitamin D3 from sunlight, aim for 10 to 30 minutes of direct sun exposure between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. at least twice a week on your face, arms, hands, and legs without sunscreen. For lighter skin, about 10 minutes is usually enough, while those with darker skin may need closer to 30 minutes. Factors like location, season, and cloud cover can also influence the time needed. Again, you can download all of these recipes plus a full grocery list by clicking the link in the description. If you enjoyed this meal prep video, then I know you're gonna love our brand new free plant-based nutrition course, The Plant-Powered Body. In this course, I'll teach you how to burn fat, build lean muscle, balance your hormones, and thrive on plants. You'll also learn how to build balanced vegan meals, determine your personalized nutrition targets for optimal health, and put together custom meal plans in just minutes using our custom meal planning tool, even if you've never made a meal plan before. Plus, you'll discover how to avoid common nutrient deficiencies and optimize your energy, gut health, and overall vitality. Just head to thevegangym.com/course to sign up and get instant access for free. There's a link in the description.